Barry's Bear's Very Best Learning to Say No to Negative Influences by Florenza Denise Lynn, illustrated by Michelle Wynn. Meet Barry. Barry Bear is a very good bear who strives to do his very best. While in school, he listens to his teacher and always does his very best. While home, Barry helps Mother Bear by doing his chores and always does his very best. Barry Bear is known in his neighborhood as a very helpful little bear who always does his very best. Mother and father tell Barry Bear how proud they are of how he strives to be his very best. Hearing this makes Barry Bear proud. One day, a new family moves into Barry's neighborhood. The new cubs are not interested in doing their very best. They are only interested in having fun. When Barry walks to school, the cubs goof off and tease Barry for being a good bear. While doing his chores, the cubs come along and try to prevent Barry from doing his very best. No matter what Barry does, the cubs manage to be in his way. One day, Barry Bear asked the new cubs if they would like to join him as he helps their neighborhood or neighbor. They laugh and say, "No way, we rather have fun." Even though they say no, Barry is happy. He asks them to join them. He whistles as he helps their neighbor. Barry tells Mother Bear about the cubs and he says, "Barry, you are a good bear. Continue to do your very best, and the very best will come your way." One day, while on his way home from school, Barry notices that the cubs are drinking alcohol and smoking. Barry tells Mother Bear right away. Mother is concerned and says she will speak with the cub's mom. She then asks Barry to give her his paw. Mother Bear traces his fingers and says, "Barry, when you see someone using drugs or alcohol, I want you to pass by on the other side. And as you do, repeat these words. With these paws, I want to say, I won't use drugs in any way. I'll use my paws for fun and play, to learn, to help in every way. But my little fingers will not abuse. It's no to drugs and alcohol use." Mother Bear gives Barry a big hug, then leaves to speak with the new cub's mom. When she returns, she checks in on Barry. Hears him repeating the words she had taught him and smiles. The next morning, Barry sees the cubs while on his way to school. He remembers the words Mother had taught him. As he passes by, he says to himself, "With these paws, I want to say, I won't use drugs in any way. I'll use my paws for fun and play, to learn, to help in every way. But my little fingers will not abuse. It's no to drugs and alcohol use." Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. And as they do, Barry continues to do his very best. His very best. The day comes when Barry Bear becomes a papa bear with cubs of his own. Watching his children, Barry remembers the words his mother had once taught him. Holding their paws, he says, "These are the words that Grandmother Bear once spoke to me when I was a little cub like you. Words that helped me to become the bear I am today. I want you to remember these words and use them often." With these paws, I want to say, I won't use drugs in any way. I'll use my paws for fun and play, to learn, to help in every way. But my little fingers will not abuse. It's no to drugs and alcohol use. As Barry and his wife walked by the cub's room, they overhear them repeating the words Barry taught them. He looks at his wife and says, "We have the very best cubs ever." "Indeed we do," says Mother Bear. "Indeed we do." The subscribe now.